Hello, you guys. I'll give you guys the opportunity to start coming in. Uh, you guys, make sure you know what y'all got to get the notifications right. Okay, I see 5 people. I see Pretty Brown Eyes, Nola Girl, Phenomenal Black Woman, Leo. What's going on, guys? Thank you, Letitia, for the cash apps. I appreciate that. How's everybody doing? I decided to do this live because I wanted, honestly, I know that we talk about the Young Dolph's case a lot, and I really wanted to hear everybody's opinions, right? About I know that I discussed quite a bit of stuff, you know, but I really wanted to hear what everybody else is feeling, as it relates to Young Dolph. And I don't know, I just feel in the atmosphere just with some of the stuff that has been happening. Like I have to say, I honestly thought that that there was getting ready to be another end. I know that they're going to be, but I was under the impression that it was going to happen, this summer. So just like with a few other situations, when I thought that something was going to happen, it took a little longer. Okay, but it's imminent. But I wanted to know, so far, do you all think that Young Dolph has gotten the justice that he deserves so far? And I know, like, I'm not when I say so far because I know a lot of times people want things, to happen instantly. You know, don't understand that it's a process. But thus far, because when I hear people say certain things, and I put my 2 cents in. But I want to give everybody else the opportunity to speak about if they feel like Young Dolph has gotten the justice so far, because I see a lot of mixed emotions, a lot. And I think a lot of what people feel too is based on a lot of what they see on the internet, right? Um, I don't think a lot of people have realized yet. And I think, yes, they believe certain things because I guess of what their beliefs is, or how they see stuff, and they go, oh, okay, that kind of matches up with what I feel, in the back of my mind. But a lot of people don't know that a lot of these narratives, a lot of things that are put out into the atmosphere is not true. A lot of it don't even sound true, but is Young Dolph getting getting the justice that he should get so far? Because when people say that, there's a lot of mishaps and they don't believe that he's getting the justice, I go, okay, but there are people that have already been arrested. No justice is a case being cold, right? In my eyes, it's a case being cold. And Young Dolph's case is not cold because you got one guy that's getting ready to go to trial. You got another one. There's something weird is going on. You got another one. And, when people talk about Orange Mound Quet, um, they go, well, Why did Young Dolph's family let him get out? Young Dolph's family don't have the power to let Orange Mountain Quet get out. And that's what a lot of people forget. The DA said that they spoke with Young Dolph's family, okay, because they want to keep them abreast of what's going on, okay. But they don't have the power to let somebody get out or make somebody go to jail, right? If they did, I'm sure it's quite a few more that would be in jail right now if they had that kind of power. But I see people say, well, why they let him out? And you have adults, the adults with education, that's got good jobs, that's got family and things of that nature that kind of follow those narratives. Young Dolph family let Orange Mound Quet out of jail. Young Dolph's family didn't do that. That was the decision of the judge with the recommendation of the district attorney's office, and they recommended that for a reason. And so people are able to spend stuff when folks are not paying attention. It's so easy for people to trick you up. And I go, well, um, you know, Orange Mound Quet still has the same charges. Like, he's out on bond, right? But his charges have not been dropped. Okay. I think I would have been concerned if charges were being dropped or something like that. That would have raised an eyebrow, but no charges were dropped. His bond amount was dropped so that he could be out, right? So that stuff like that happens all the time. But when I saw those charges, none of those charges had been dropped or anything like that. Um, I mean, he's still facing the same thing. And I think people can't see the forest for the trees. You know what I mean? Like, they kind of overlook that. That's kind of being shallow and scratching the surface in my, I'll say, in my eyes, when I go, oh my God, they dropped his bond. Oh, okay, they dropped his bond. Okay. Then go look at his charges. Oh, okay, well, the charges are still the same. Nothing was dropped. They weren't thrown out. They were not. His attorney is not trying to get those charges thrown out. Probably because they can't. So you start looking at stuff from that standpoint, and you go, okay, well, he's out on bond, but it's gotta be, um at this point, I'll say everything is still working in the underdog's favor, especially, you know, right? So, um, let's see. Leo says, I really can't say, but I feel that it's something on the way major, and it's major. Just my spiel. Diane says, yes and no. Seems like there's so many unanswered questions. And out of all the people that was questioned, only 4 people thus far. Phenomenal Black Woman says, things don't happen when we want it to. It happens in God's divine order. Hey, Gristle. Uh, Robert says, I don't agree with that, Miss T. Clearly, Dolph family has a great deal with him being out on bond. I'm gonna go back and read. Let's revisit that. Let's revisit that if I can find it. Let's see if we can revisit it. Okay, so here it is right here. Let's see. I paid close attention to words. Let's see.
21. Now the DA says investigators have learned more information in his case.
We've come into some information about Mr. Govan's role and medical conditions that make us think that this is the best resolution in order to get justice for the case.
Okay, he says it makes us think that this is the best resolution, which means that they had already come to the resolution, okay, of lowering his bond and letting him out. And then they talked it over with Young Dolph's family. That's kind of what I picked up on. Let's see.
So at the end of the day, the court cited safety and medical concerns as two of the reasons for the bond. That case is set to continue July 13th. Continue.
I wanted to see another one where he's talking. The district attorney is talking. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I want to get the end with the district attorney. I can't find it right now, and I hate to look for it while I got you guys waiting. I don't. Let me see. Let me see. I may have found one.
Well, Govan posted his $90,000 bond today. He was indicted on first-degree murder, criminal attempt first-degree murder, and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder charges, and was previously held without bond. Prosecutors and his defense came to an agreement to grant bond today with conditions. Hernandez Govan is accused of recruiting co-defendants Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith to kill Memphis rapper Adolph Thornton Jr., better known as Young Dolph. Judge Lee Coffey granted Govan's $90,000 bond Thursday, he says, at the recommendation of the defense and prosecution.
What's the reason for this? I don't know. I don't get involved in investigating cases. I don't get involved in particulars of the case.
Okay, you heard Judge Coffey say, what's your reason for this? I don't know. I don't get involved in investigating cases. He don't get involved in investigations. Okay. Hold on.
Shelby County District Attorney Steve Mulroy, whose office is prosecuting the Young Dolph murder case, says Dolph's family gave their approval for the move.
Okay.
We've come into some information about Mr. Govan's role and medical conditions that make us think that this is the best resolution.
According to this consent order, the defense and prosecution gave 3 reasons to agree to a bond. The state has a clearer idea of the role Govan allegedly played in the conspiracy to kill Dolph, safety and medical concerns for the defendant, and both sides agreed on the bond amount of $90,000.
I don't think we have any reason to think that we have any difficulty proving the charges in the indictment, and that we'll be able to prove, beyond a reasonable doubt, everything that's alleged in the indictment.
Okay, so that's important. He says that basically the charges are the same, and they don't have any doubt that they can prove that all of the charges that Hernandez Govan has been accused of, that he says without a doubt they can prove it. Okay, so Dolph's family gave their approval based on whatever conversation that we're not privy to that they had with the district attorney, right? And Dolph's family loves, Dolph. So whatever conversations that they had with the district attorney, it made them satisfied, and be in agreement with a $90,000 bond. Right? Nusa, you says we want everyone involved to pay the piper. And the reason why I stress that is because I've been seeing where people have been saying, have been kind of trying to go in on Young Dolph's family, talking about why would Young Dolph's family let Hernandez Govan out of jail. Okay, the mindset of some of these folks is that of I don't know. Dolph's family let him out. That's what I've been seeing people post. And I know that's not what you were saying to the person. I forget who it was that just posted in here, but I wanted people to pay close attention to that. That is something that the district attorney and the investigators came up with, and they took it before the judge because the judge could approve it. But because they want to keep Young Dolph's family inclusive, they reached out to Young Dolph's family to let them know what they were doing. Okay, and they were in agreement with it. Every time I get on here, just hold on, y'all. Are you all able to hear my conversation? Were y'all able to hear my conversation? Okay, because I saw somebody say you need to hit the mute. I was looking at the chat. Oh, somebody said mute. I thought Gristle Hardaway said mute. Oh, okay. Maybe he thought I was talking. Oh, okay. But anyway, y'all, I'm back. It was one of my aunts. I know I was just talking. I was like, oh. I don't know why they put that we can say it. Hold on. Ramona Rice says, I think young Dolph will get justice. I definitely want justice in totality, but like I said, I think people have tried to put into the atmosphere that, his family let Orange Mound quit up out of jail, and that's just not so. I think that was a deal that was being worked out, and Young Dolph's family was brought in, okay, and told why they worked it out like that. And of course, whatever they told them, they understood and was in agreement. Okay. Whatever reasons that was. Dolph getting justice, they can say what they want, but that's what was best. He wasn't gonna talk in there. He ain't want to get jumped on. Yes, I still have Riley. They went outside playing and stuff today, child. Now they good and tired because I let them stay out there a long time. Rest in peace. And I got a feeling that I'm probably gonna be a grandmother soon. With the way they like running and chasing each other and sniffing each other. Rest in peace, young Dolph says Dolph getting justice. They can say, okay. I believe in Mia J and Dolph parents and you, Tamara. And of course, rest in peace, young Dolph and player code. Yeah. Young Dolph is getting justice. When you're talking about when there's as many people as it is in this young Dolph's case, it takes a minute for everybody. I know everybody be wanting to, be. I think people, become fearful that people become fearful that the main people that is actually behind this is not going to get got. And investigations take a minute, especially when there's a determination to get those people. Now, if they had said we got everybody that was involved, and if the DA had not said that it is still an ongoing investigation and all of that, I would feel a certain way. But they said from the beginning, this is still an ongoing investigation. They said it from the very start. The police chief said it. Even when straight dropping Cornelius was arrested. This is still an ongoing investigation. The district attorney has continuously said it. They always said, when you hear them, that when they do interviews, they're always saying it. When they stop saying that, I'll get concerned. When they go, we have gotten justice in totality for young Dolph. No, we're not looking for any, when they stop saying that it's an ongoing investigation, I would become bothered. But they have continuously said that this is an ongoing investigation. In other words, they know that there are other people that's involved. Oh, let me see. Let me look at Mia J's message on Instagram.
Shit, what you did. How could you take a father from his family and kids? Mr. Shooter, dear Mr. Shooter, what the fuck was you thinking? You done fucked up now. What is this?
What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear!
I got black, I got white, what you want?
She said, big tray, not the little one. She says, we live in a world full of tough ass cowards with power thumbs. That's so true. You're right. And it's good to pay close attention to Mia J, because when she starts putting out stuff like, that on her Instagram, you have to think about, they're in consistent contact with the district attorney and with the police. So it's some more stuff that they've learned, more than likely. She said, Mr. Shooter, you done effed up now. Okay. As vocal as Mia J is, if don't you y'all think if they weren't doing what they were supposed to do, she would have done said something. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, let me see something. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking at something. What I notice is, people don't really post like they used to. Yeah, she could definitely sing.
who y'all be listening to, man, and who y'all be taking game from. I was just riding through the motherfucking way. I seen some niggas I grew up with jumped out. I walk up and then a lot of rap niggas want to get you that.
Okay. They going down, no doubt, no matter who don't want them. They going to, yeah, the people that was involved going down. No ifs, ands, and buts about that. Yeah, Mia definitely knows something we don't know. She said, "Shooter, you done effed up now." And even, the people that pay for the hit, they could be looked at as the shooters too, because they the reason it happened, right? I noticed Yo Gotti don't post like he used to. If he do, I don't, I don't be seeing it. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking all at the Instagram situations. They need the death penalty. Y'all know what? I just got a feeling that the death penalty is gonna come up again. Do y'all think that? I just got a feeling the death penalty is gonna come up again for some people. Hey, Steel, Case, the machine. They need death penalty jail is a cakewalk. Everybody going down, included in Lookout Boys. Yes. I met a man from Memphis yesterday. He said Dolph walked through the wrong door. Yeah, got it. Right. As soon as I say got it on post, because because God is such a fan of the page. Okay. He gonna start posting. Letitia Wing says, "Facts, Leo. You can hear a pin drop quiet, right? Because he watches that gray face. I just think it's so messed up. They conspired and attempted to kill this man multiple times, and it seems the big fish go unscathed." Rest in peace, Young Dog says, "I believe they're gonna do something. Like, say it never went away." So when you said rest in peace, Young Dog, you mean you believe who gonna do something? God in them? Oh. They're gonna bring it back up last minute. Yeah, I just remember in the beginning, the death penalty was in the atmosphere. I just believe before it's all over, that is gonna come up again, and then you're gonna start seeing a whole lot more people going down. Some reason folks like to kill folks, but they sure don't want to go to the electric chair. I wouldn't want the electric chair either. Hell, that's the worst kind of way to die. Here on Fix TV says jail is the street without a woman, friends, drugs, good food, sad. Right. And they really don't be wanting the women, a lot of them anyways, he wrote Fix TV, so they can just, it is a skatewalk because they be in there with who they want, the men. Rest in peace, Young Dog says, and Miss T, he stay doing that soon. This live in, watch the post. Oh my God. Watch he post a cryptic message. Yeah, got it. I know I bothered you so bad when I talked about you was wearing a toupee beard, okay? Teresa says, even if they get the death penalty, it would take years before they die. Yeah, the death penalty, they end up dying of natural causes. It ain't like Texas. Okay, Texas fry 'em quick. Hold on. All right, y'all. Y'all, y'all be, you know what? When I be feeling like it's something in the atmosphere, y'all know I did this live because I was just kind of feeling like it was you know how like God is good. God be letting you know that it's like something in the atmosphere. It seems like it's something in the atmosphere. Then you kind of be getting confirmation. Letitia Wing says they quiet great. Rest in peace, Young Dolph says so witty. I don't know what he mean because Dolph been outside. That's how he died. Dolph could have easily ran. He ain't. Thanks for the cash app, Letitia. Nene Loyal says, if you murder somebody and it's not in self-defense, people should get the death penalty. I agree. It'll stop a lot of them from murdering. All right, Texas put their ass on, but Texas don't play. Bush made sure they fixed them laws in Texas up. Yeah, I just it's like there's an energy out there, you know. The Yaki Bun is on Gotti Peach Fuzz. He gonna take it off and then jump on live and say, what they talking about, man? Like I got on a fake beard. We have been talking about him in this chat. I say, what the hell wrong with them? But he forgot to tell his barber to take his damn fake beard off. See, he had taken his off where you can see the gray. It looked like taco meat. Because he had some patches missing, and his barber was standing right over him. I said, well, damn, God, if you gonna get on and talk shit, because you hate, you mad because we making fun of you in the live, you should have told your damn barber that was standing back over you while you was on live to take his toupee off his face. Oh my God. Y'all get the likes up. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Yeah, that damn Glorilla glue. Okay. It gonna rub his hand all through his beard. So what's wrong? What the hell wrong with them man talking about my beard fake? Yeah, we knew that was a fake one because it was gray. It looked like taco meat. It had patches missing out of it. But your barber had on the same one that you had on because it looked just, he was standing over you. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. They say he had a lace front beard. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. He needs to put some of that hair to his hairline. That he sure do. That mofo pushed way back. Lord have mercy. See, he started trying to, because remember when Dolph was looking all handsome when he had his beard and stuff, he let his hair grow on his face. He went and did the same thing, except for he went and he went and got it. Dolph was a young man. He had Gotti had to get a toupee beard, okay, and tinted jet black, because his real one, it didn't act right. Go ahead now, Gotti, and have several stadiums. He'll post today. Because I said Gotti ain't been posting. He gonna post today, or he'll post tomorrow. The ninjas has enough forehead for 4 heads. Dolph was a very tall, dark, handsome man. Yes, Dolph was very handsome. Had dark features, tall, handsome. Mm-hmm. You guys hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Ramona says she thinks it's going to be some indictments this month. It probably will be. You probably be right, Ramona. Either that or October. But I thought for sure the summer. Okay, I thought for sure the summer. Back in July. But it's been prolonged. And he clowned them. They was mad. Tall, dark chocolate bar. He would have been hit on Kendra. That's all they asked for. I want a man tall, dark, and handsome. With that big head, it would take an acre of hair to... Oh my God. Teresa said it would take an acre of hair to cover their head. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy. I think Teezy's unalive and pushed it back. I told y'all what they said happened. I'm sure. I think I did. I told y'all that when Teezy was killed, the reason I did a live on this. I did a live on it. The reason that Chief Davis was out there, she came out there with the FBI. They pulled up like 3-4 cars deep, blacked out. And they pulled up to get Teezy had 2 phones on him. And they pulled up to get those phones. And they pulled up to get those phones based on people are saying they think Teezy was out there working. I don't know about that. I've never bought into they had him wired up. I think I don't believe that. I don't know, but I don't believe it. I think from what I was told, based on what was in Straight Drop's phone, okay, based on what they had found in Straight Drop's phone, that was one of the reasons why they pulled down, and they didn't trust Teezy's phones being tagged, because crime scene is supposed to tag it and bag it, and which they did tag it and bag it. It just didn't go back to. They didn't trust it going back to the property room. They're supposed to tag, bag, and shelve. Right. They tag, bagged, but the people, the men in black got it. Two of the feds phone. Teezy was talking to Straight Drop. Yeah, Teezy talked to on Straight Drop's phone. He talked to other people, but Teezy and his daughter, Teezy and his baby mama, were the two that he talked to the most. Now, word on the streets, okay? Word on the streets is, and this came from, I have to give Player Code credit for this, because the person that told me, that Straight Drop was talking to Teezy and talking to his daughter, didn't tell me this. Okay, Player Code said this. I have to give him his credit. He said that Drop was talking to Big Juke, asking him about money. Okay. That person didn't tell me that, but what the person did tell me is that he talked to Teezy, he talked to his baby mama the most, and he talked to other people. They didn't say who the other people were. He talked to somebody in Indiana. Okay. And they had the phone, but the FBI was tracing back who he was talking to before they put it in the media. He was talking to people in Houston. Now, Teezy had a phone that had a Houston prefix on it. Okay. And a Memphis prefix on it, right? So it wasn't just Teezy that he was talking to with a Houston prefix, right? With a Houston area code. Now, from what I can understand, I'll say this because this is what I was told. This is what I was told. Teezy, I said this before. Teezy, they said, I didn't know. I thought he was. He had not been living in Memphis. Teezy had been living in Atlanta. And based on what the conversations that they saw, I'm going to get some more people. I might have already said this, but I'm just going to go ahead and get some people some more content to lie like somebody else gave to them. Okay. Knowing that they got it from me. Okay. Based on, and I kind of danced around this because they had been told me this. I might have put it, I think I kind of danced around him telling me this or them telling me this. Okay. But because it's a lot of stuff that I don't like to put into the atmosphere. I kind of watch what I say now anyways. But based on whatever conversation Teezy and Straight Drop had, okay? Based on whatever conversations Teezy and Straight Drop had in that they found in their phone, is I'm told the reason Teezy came back to Memphis. I think I might have said this in another I think I did, but I still kind of danced around everything he told me. Okay. Y'all hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I promise you, every time I start getting into my topic, my phone ring for business. But I'm glad that it's ringing. But my aunt called me, and then somebody else called me and just gave me some tea on. And I will say his name, but I ain't gonna say it because then they'll go. Somebody else will go run with it and look it up and some more stuff. Damn them. Let's see. That's right. They heard it here first. What was y'all? What was I saying before? I forget. Yeah, y'all run the likes up. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay, like, share, and subscribe. It looks like we're gonna have an early fall though, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all because when I woke up this morning, my house was cold. But see, I sleep with the air on, but normally, like, it don't be this cold. I think, and I'm looking at like how gloomy it looks and stuff like that. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't really like the fall and the winter. Those are my worst times of the month. Those are my worst times of the year because around the winter time, I have that seasonal depression, and I'm serious, like where I don't be wanting to get out, and I be trying to work, like I be trying to work during the summer, and I'm gonna tell y'all like so that I won't have to take speaking on Teezy and straight drop. That's right. Y'all, I done completely changed the subject. I'm glad y'all get y'all know. Okay, yeah, we was talking on Teezy and straight drop. What fave season is fall? Oh, I love the fall. I do not like the fall or the winter. Okay. We was talking on Teezy and straight drop. Y'all, where did I leave off at? Where did I leave off at? My kids be talking about me like a dog because I be if somebody interrupt me, I completely forget oftentimes what I'm talking about. My kids be checking me so hard it don't make no sense. My daughter gonna say the other day we was talking about something. I clicked back over and started talking about something else. My daughter just gonna say, "It's sad to get old." I said, "Girl, please." It's sad to get old. Recipe Show Dog said, Miss T, how many times he called the Houston number if 2 times Unc and Teezy, the guys, Govan Dolph family approved Teezy calling straight drop on the phone. Drop was calling Juke for money. Oh, so yeah, okay. So that's where I stopped at. So, but what I was gonna say is I can't take the person that told me about those phone messages, what was going on with that phone, did not tell me that Drop had reached out to Hey Vanessa. Y'all, they got my best friend. Did not tell me that Drop had reached out to Big Juke. Okay. I heard that on Player Cole's channel. I have to give him his credit. He heard that Straight Drop had been reaching out to Juke allegedly, okay, and asking about money. The person that told me that said that he had been talking to Teezy, he had been talking to his little girl, his baby mama. He had been calling somebody in Indiana. He had been calling somebody in Houston. And the person made sure that they specified that Teezy had a Houston number and he had a Memphis number. He had 2 different numbers with the prefixes of whatever the Houston area code is, and of course a 901 number. He said, but when he was calling Houston, it was not just Teezy that he was talking to. He was calling other numbers in Houston. He was talking to other people in Houston. The only 2 people that he told me was his daughter and Teezy. And he said they found out about it because somebody, I believe he said a nurse, medical or somebody, I forget who, found out about Straight Drop having the phone, and they knew about it, and they did not say anything. They let him have it and listen to him. He got on the phone. Okay, he got on the phone at every night around midnight. That's when he made his calls over in the middle of the night. And so they let that happen for a while, and then they did a shakedown. So people said, why he ain't flushed the phone down the toilet? He didn't know that they was listening to him. He didn't know that somebody had told it. And when you do a shakedown, they just ambush you when they go in your cell. They go shake down. I mean, they make you stand up against the wall. He ain't had time to do a damn thing. They shook the whole damn pod down. Okay, they knew the phone was in there. They was just looking for it. They pat him down. He couldn't hide that phone if he wanted to. If he had hid it in his damn drawers, they was gonna make him get naked because they knew it was in there because they had been listening to him. So then the FBI comes in and get the phone, and I believe they said that they before they put it out in the media, they had that phone for a couple weeks because they immediately started tracing. They got the FBI or the Secret Service or something involved because y'all know they know how to trace. You know, they're the ones that know how to trace those lines or whatever, you know, those phones or whatever they do. Probably sleep, Teresa. He a Nighthawk. And so what was that? What else? I forget. I forgot. Teresa says, I just woke up. So they waiting to get more info, then ran in on him. Right. Because they were listening to him. Some things had been deleted, some things had not. Regardless to what was deleted, it could be gotten. Okay. It could, whatever they deleted, they could get. I was great. I forget. I was gonna say something else. I've completely forgot. Teresa said, Miss T, you forget more. I promise to God. Is Vanessa still in here? Joel Scott says them ninjas are the posters. Yeah, I'm telling you. But you know what? It happened. I think they have been doing this all the time and getting away with it. But it happened the way that it happened this way with young Dolph, where it seems real dumb. They made all these mistakes because they was insistent on. God gave them the opportunity to back out. God gave them the opportunity to back out when when they saw young Dolph that Monday, and they was watching him and laying on him. God gave them the opportunity to back out. When they saw that it did not work out that Monday, when they was watching him. That's why when people go into certain things, I go, but they was laying on him that Monday. They had their eyes on him and was waiting to for an opportunity to get him where they could shoot and run. But he had a lot of people around him. They knew that if they did that, somebody was going to have to die. One of them, because he had a lot of people around him. And I don't even think they would have even cared about killing whoever them folks was around him. Okay. But they know some of those people, he had so many people around him that somebody was going to bust back. Several. They knew somebody was going to have to die. They had their eyes on him when he was at that damn cancer center. That's how I know that these people are sick. You follow a man to a damn cancer center where he is giving back to a community, and you look for an opportunity to do it then and couldn't do it. So that's why I say y'all have to be careful when y'all accusing people, right? And it don't come from credible sources, right? Because they had been watching him. So that's why when folks say, well, you know, the cookie shop was with them and had set them up. Well, then, you know, I ain't got nothing to do with what people believe. I'm not trying to tell people what to believe. I just know they was trying to get him that Monday, and he wasn't nowhere near the cookie shop. Okay. They want to take a man out that was somewhere doing a good deed. All they do, see, that's okay. Lord, stop me. Lord, stop me, because I'll get mad and start really saying some stuff. Okay. So y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Like, share, and subscribe. Legacy says, why Teezy? That's what I was getting ready to talk about before my phone rang. Legacy, thank you for bringing it back up. Okay. I was talking about Teezy. They was telling me about Teezy coming back to Memphis. That's what I was getting ready to talk about. I had completely forgotten. I lost my train of thought. Okay. So I kind of danced around this subject, right? Around it, because they told me the person that told me this was like, remember now, Teezy was living in Atlanta. I didn't know that. I didn't know Teezy was living in Atlanta. Teezy wasn't in Memphis a whole lot, according to what this person told me. He came to Memphis, but when he came to Memphis, Ray D, why you back in my chat? Ray D, why you back in my chat? I tell you what, since I got a big mouth, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to block you, okay? Ray D, I blocked you before. Either you hacking me, okay, and unblocking yourself. You's a hacker, bitch. That's what you is, okay? You stay out of my motherfucking chat, bitch. That's what you do. Since I got a big old mouth, you stay up out of my damn chat, okay? Don't come in my chat messing with me, because y'all don't piss me off. I ain't never seen a bunch of motherfuckers. Bitch, you wouldn't have made another motherfucking page. That's what you did. You that obsessed with me? Was you one of the ones out there with young Dolph? Yeah, I think you was one of the ones out there. You was one of them shooters. That's what it was. You was one of the ones in that car. Let me take a picture of your shit, bitch. Because since you insisted on constantly making pages and coming over here messing with me, you was one of the ones out there. I'm getting ready to take a picture of your name. Y'all, he was one of the ones out there with straight drop them on one of them lots. As far as I'm concerned, he could have been, ain't no telling. It was 2 cars that he was one of them. Since I got a big old mouth, you was one of them. Okay? Then every time I block him, he goes and make another page. Okay? It don't make no sense for folks to be so pathetic. Don't you don't look. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm trying to have a good day. I done got my church clothes and stuff out for tomorrow. Okay? Because I'm going to the altar. Don't do it. I'm having a good day. Don't do it. Do not make me cuss you out. Don't do it. Okay? Because you're going to make me call you all kinds of bitches and hoes. And I don't want to do that. Okay? I don't want to do that. I don't want to call you all kinds of dick in the booty ass bitches and hoes and finger in the booty fuck niggas and all that. Don't make me do it. Okay? We're going to have a good chat because you're going to piss me off. Don't piss me off. Okay? Don't piss me off. Okay? Whew. It make me mad. Because, see, I blocked that nigga before. Okay? That's right. Come over here like he a damn gorilla, gorilla, whatever, with his damn pink panties on. Okay? Go change your damn pad and your pink panties, bitch, and leave me alone. Okay? That's right. Y'all, he gonna go make another page. Drag him. Drag him until you drag the damn skin off of his ass. Drag the damn skin. Drag him until you drag them damn pink panties. When he gonna make another damn page and come in here, drag his ass, get low below the damn belt. Because, see, they be wanting to interrupt me. Why? And they know I lose my train of thought. Drag them damn pink panties off of his ass until you drag the damn skin off of his ass, okay? Until it's bloody. Leave that, let that nigga leave up out of here leaking. We gonna drag him so damn bad. With no skin on his ass. Nothing but the shit that's left in his damn, the crack of his ass with they shitty asses. They get up, don't take no baths, don't brush their teeth, don't do shit. Okay? They want to come in here trolling. Thank you. He hate me for the $5 super sticker. Okay, I apologize, y'all. And to the people that don't come in here often, I'm not a big cusser. Okay, I'm really not. We real respectful over here. We really don't do all this stuff. Okay. Leo says, I thought he sent him to the boom boom room last time. Letitia said, Rez, hey, Cypress, y'all ninjas keep hiring other F ninjas like Ray D Punk. Sis asks, yeah, because I believe Ray D, when he came here first time, they say his name is Demetrius from out of Dallas. I think that's the one. Okay. They looked up one of the trolls. One of my, somebody looked up one. His name was Demetrius. I forget the last name, from out of Dallas. Okay. Teresa says, they want to make you mad and upset. You don't give it to them. Right. I'm not going to let them make me upset. You're right. I'm not going to let them do it. And thank you for the super sticker. Oh, I have to calm myself down. Okay. But has young Dolph been getting the justice? Okay. Has he been getting the justice that he should get so far? And that's the reason why I wanted to do this subject, right? I wanted to hear what everybody had to say. Okay. Do you all feel like that MPD and the FBI have been doing their job? And like I was saying, I know when you know that there are other people involved, we be wanting it to happen. True Aquarius says the strategy is to keep you off topic. That's right. They want to keep me off topic. That's the reason why I've jumped right back on topic, because they want to keep me off of topic. Okay. Teresa says she don't think it's been happening fast enough. Yeah, when you know people are involved in stuff, it, you know. Hold on, Roberta says he's not Teezy's hitter. Cypress, that guy that was just in here, as a matter of fact, he was Teezy's hitter. I think he needs to be reported. I bet that was Teezy's hitter. He don't want us to talk about Teezy, so that's the man that took Teezy out. That troll that just came in here, that was the person that took Teezy up out of here. That's who took Teezy out. He didn't want us to talk about Teezy. That's who took Teezy out. That troll that was just in here. That's the reason why he came in here mad. He took Teezy out. Okay, he coming here right at the time I'm talking about Teezy. That's who took Teezy out. That Ray D guy. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay, like, share, and subscribe. Okay. But has he been getting the justice so far? I think so. You know, I believe it, because, you know, right after young Dolph was taken out. Cypress, Kenny Money ain't take no Teezy out. Don't say that. Kenny Money didn't take Teezy out. We all know that didn't happen. And we stick it to that unless you know what we can't, Cypress. Whose side you on? Kenny Money ain't take Teezy out, Cypress. That guy Ray D that was just in here, a troll, took him out. That's the reason why he come in here, didn't want me to talk about Teezy. Let me get back to what I was getting ready to say about Teezy. As a matter of fact, I just remembered what I was getting ready to say. So, anyways, Teezy had been living in Atlanta. And so, from what I'm told, based on whatever the conversation was between Straight Drop and Teezy, whatever it was that you know, the conversation that they was having, that is what brought Teezy back to Memphis. Okay, from what I'm told. Based on the conversation that they heard between Straight Drop and Teezy, or they got out their phone or something. And so that's why the guy that was the person that was telling me this, which is in the law enforcement, said he said, now think about this now. Who knew? Nobody knew that Teezy was in Memphis. Now that's what he said. He said nobody knew he was in Memphis. Who would know that Teezy was in Memphis? Now that's what he said. Teresa Kane says, I think Meatloaf Lady has something to do with Teezy's death. You never know. What makes y'all think Kamisha has something to do with Teezy's death? Because I mean, this is the first time I'm hearing somebody throw her name out there. So what makes you what make you all think that she has something to do with it? Teezy was already in Memphis prior. I could say about 3 weeks prior. He was on tape. Rest in peace, Young Dolph said he was on tape. So was he in Memphis consecutively? Teresa says worried about what he knew about her involvement. Because see, I thought Teezy was living in Memphis. I thought he was living in Memphis at Orange Mound. That's what I thought. I thought he was living in Memphis and Orange Mound. Worried about what he knew about her involvement. She disliked Dolph. You know, what I can't understand is, people talk about how Recipe Young Dolph says he probably wasn't staying. He was coming to take a lot right before. I didn't know he was living in Atlanta. I didn't. Now we saw where he had posted early this year where he was on a flight to Atlanta. Y'all remember that? He posted that he was in Atlanta or he was on a flight to Atlanta, but I didn't know that he was living in Atlanta. Nola Girl says, Miss T, I'm going to keep it real. ATL is full of Memphis people that go back and forth a lot. I feel someone in Atlanta tip off certain people in Memphis about people coming and going, just opinion. Well, I remember when Teezy had posted that he had touched down in the ATL. That was around like January or something like that, that he posted that. And the reason I can remember it so well is because that was right around the time that I had started hearing about Orange Mound Quet had gotten those lawyers from out of ATL even before it hit the media, right? So, but I didn't know. And so when somebody told me that, I thought when I saw Teezy had posted that, he had touched down in Atlanta and all that, I was like, wow, I wonder did Teezy go and retain those lawyers for Orange Mound Quet? I did not know. Okay. And so I didn't know. But I didn't know that he had been living in Atlanta until that person told me that. Yeah, I didn't know he was living there. And so when I was talking, the person I was talking to said Straight Drop had been communicating with Teezy and his his baby mama, more so his daughter, on those phone. He had been talking to them more than anybody. And based on, he said, so who knew that Teezy was in Memphis? Nobody knew that he had came back to Memphis. And so he said, whatever the conversation that he had was straight drop in that phone is what brought him back to Memphis. Now, I don't know. That's just what I was told. Recipe Young Dog says, Miss T, you know he dating a HC affiliate now. Who is HC? The way Teezy was taken out, only someone close to him could do it. Rest in Peace Young Dog says he wasn't living there. He was just at Cocoa House that was bought for her that she not in no more. Oh wow. Oh wow. So since Teezy, so has she moved back to Memphis? Chiming in from the bushes, I fell out. Hey y'all, I'm in Florida. Been noticing a lot of Memphis license plates lately, and probably stolen cars. Rest in peace, Young Dog says, you right though. He was living with her there. So are you saying she's not living in Atlanta anymore? Now she's living back in Memphis? Rest in peace, Young Dog. Teresa Kane says, they shoot him in the face was personal. Got to be careful. Here is so many people from so many places, and ATL real funny, easy to get caught up. Greyface says Flip and Skull got the lawyers for quitting. Recipe Chandal said, Miss T, you know she dating a HC affiliate. So since Teezy was killed, she's no longer living in Atlanta. She's living back in Memphis. Well, see, I didn't even know he was living with her in Atlanta. I didn't know he was living in Atlanta. I've been noticing a lot of Florida license plate. Darnell Barnett had straight sources to youngster word on the street. Shondell Barnett. Oh my God. Bunty Street, you done went and made another page. Go on now. I'm not in the mood to be worried with no trolls today. Go on. Leave me alone. That's the same damn troll and went and made another page. Go on now. Magnan May says, the one who was in the car when Drop got caught. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. I'm trying to go back. Let's rewind it. Let's go back to Atlanta. So how long did she have the house? How long was she living in the house in Atlanta? Because if Teezy died and then you said that somebody bought the house for her that she no longer has. I want to know more about that. I'm stuck on that. Switchbeat says these people got to be on some type of substance. They are. Don't make no sense. Trolls don't have a life, I see. Is Rest in Peace Young Dog still in here? Okay. So how long has she been living in Atlanta? And how long had Teezy been living in Atlanta with her? Hey, Low 217. Y'all get the likes up. Get the likes up. Like, share, and subscribe. Get the likes up, y'all. I had not heard that that was Teezy's grandfather's church. No, I didn't. I didn't know that. Hey, Low 2. Y'all keep running the likes up. Oh no, I pay close attention, and I'm not being accusatory because I have not heard anybody say this, but I guess I was just trying to figure out because I remember when Teezy was first killed, his girlfriend said that his his people was going to homicides and reporting her to homicides and stuff like that. And she was like, "While y'all going running telling homicides investigators on me or something," she was saying. Like, you know, I don't know, it was a lot of smoke there. She been living there since Dolph died. She was screaming, "Long live Dolph." He just had came around in late 2022 with her. He been knew her though. I do know that the young lady, her dad is deceased. I forget her dad's name, but her dad and Yo Gotti were best friends. Cause I remember that, it was in the paper, it was on the news, that Yo Gotti was a pallbearer, and they was talking about, Yo Gotti, had to lay to rest that was his best friend. She was a little girl at the time because her dad has been passed on now for quite some time. He was killed in Memphis, but her dad was Yo Gotti's best friend. See, baby, yeah, that was Yo Gotti's best friend. Um, that's why her people hate her. She was messing with the ops. It's a lot to this. Long live dog. Hmm. And I had to stop speaking on her because she told me to, but the real one know what's going. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Mm. He said, mm, wow. Mm. Oh, wow. Well, if she was living in that's why I say, Miss T, you know, I've been coming with the real. They know who they get their stories from. Oh, yeah. They know who they get their stories from, and they'll lie like somebody else gave it to them. I just gave somebody a whole vlog, a whole story to eat off of for a week. And they're going to swear they got it from somewhere else. I know y'all be in here because I saw one of y'all telling another channel Straight Drop was next to Cornelius. Hit the like button. Straight JoJo Splat next to Straight Drop. I was watching Don't Play With Me. Play with your B today. That video makes my day. She even had to get them dogs back. Teezy little girls got them. They real life hate that girl. Wow. Me too, Switch B. I don't know. The person told me, who knew Teezy was back in Memphis? Who knew Teezy was back in Memphis? No, the girl says, I pray for all, but especially our black men. The hunt is on, and black men are to pray. That's true. Mm. Mm. Rest in peace, young dog. Says too many people ain't know. She was one. His baby mama was two, because he still was messing with both of them at the same time. These facts. I don't know. It makes you wonder. I've always felt like he was backdoored because, like I said, the person said to me, "Who knew that Teezy had made it back to the city?" Based on some conversation whatever conversations that him and Straight Drop had, they believe that's what brought him to the city, back into the city, from my understanding. I don't know though. And y'all notice they've been real quiet. I believe Teezy was having a conversation with somebody before that went down. Mm. Frank White was the last person to see Teezy. Rest in peace, young Dolph. Are you still in here? Because I want to ask you something. Hey, Street Politics. Is Rest in Peace, young Dolph still in here? I want to ask him something. Tamara, what are your thoughts on Devin Burns? Anything from the credible sources on him? No, I hadn't heard anything about Devin. But I can give my thoughts on Devin. I think Devin needs to stay in jail. I think he'd be safer. And I think Devin was right in the midst of all of that stuff with Straight Drop and Teezy. Like Devin, Straight Drop, and Teezy, those three, they were all, real tight. Key Glock tweeted, he recorded enough music for the next 2 years. I'm glad for him, and he should be able to boast, but people still hate, and I thought of Pac and all the music he had recorded. But I do believe that Devin Burns is involved in young Dolph's situation some kind of way. What's crack-a-lacking, everyone? Yeah, y'all please hit the like button. But if I had to give my thoughts on Devin Burns, I would say that he's involved. This what they really did. Went and picked up everybody who was hanging on Dolph property, except about 3 people. They had got Teezy, Devin, and Straight Drop. Rest in peace, young Dolph. Let me ask you something. Remember, because you was the person that came into my chat, okay, before everybody started screaming Key1, okay, as if they had credible sources from out of Memphis, but knowing that they fans secretly and they lurking in my chat looking for, as Demon say, the crumbs, okay, and I wouldn't even have no issue with it if they was honest about where they got it from, okay, because we know you was the first person to drop into my chat who Unc was, because I didn't even know, I had never even heard of no Key1, nobody else had either, okay, but what made you believe? Remember when you came into the chat and you broke the news who Unc was? What makes you believe that Key1 is the Unc that they talking about? That Jamarcus is talking about. What makes you believe that Key1 is the Unc? Because remember, you came into the chat, you said Key1, Unc's name is Key1. And then you gave out his Instagram, and that's when everybody went to his Instagram and started talking about they had credible sources say that Unc was Key1 when they saw you post it in here. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button. Because he close with Drop and Bag, so it made most sense. And his daddy tied with them boys, who them so that killed it. He the guy, he been running ever since. Well, I'm almost sure Jamarcus told who Unc was, whoever it is. Rest in peace, Young Dolph said from the very beginning he was the one. Rest in peace, Young Dolph said that Unc was Key1, the first person on the internet to say it. Teresa Kane says, wasn't it something about a man named Paul? And what's so crazy, right? Juke tied up in a lot of this. He had to give Unc that money, or Unc Daddy to give to them. That's what they trying to figure out. gonna tell y'all something that a lot of these people that's tied to the Young Dolph's case did, and they just dumb it in a bag, a damn box of rocks, and you ain't even got to be an investigator to see this. Just pay it close attention. What they did was, when you go back and look at their social medias, anything that happened in the month of November 2021 has been deleted. Okay? Anything that happened in the month of 2020, November 2021, everything has been deleted. Some of them did not start back posting until now. These niggas, if you look at their pattern, I'm giving some people some okay knowledge. If you look at their pattern, they posted almost every day or every other day. But then everything for the month of November 2021 was deleted. And then they quit posting all the way up until January or February of 22. I mean, I think they know now whatever they deleted, it can be retrieved, because nothing is ever deleted. Even after you delete it, they have to, by law, they have to keep it. You can't retrieve it, but law enforcement can for 8 years, at least 8 years. Okay. I don't like telling folks stuff like this because they don't need to even know that. Okay. And so that's what, that's dumb criminals. They do stuff like that. They they get mad at me. They send their trolls and stuff, but the mere fact is I ain't saw the Young Dolph's case. I'm a spectator like anybody else that's got people that know people from in the inside that give me a little information, you know, um, where I'm able to have more insight, whether I say it or not. But the fact of the matter is, the people that was involved in the Young Dolph's case solved the Young Dolph's case because of their stupidity. Okay, a bunch of damn stupid fools. That's what they was. If you gonna be as stupid as these folks was, you ain't even got no business trying to plot to do nothing illegal. Okay. And Cypress, even God has started deleting. Now that's something for a man, okay, that ain't had nothing to do with nothing. So they say. So Cypress them say. But he made some mistakes because he started getting scared. Okay. And he thought that he could post stuff and then delete it. And then once he saw what it was, they started trying to put into the atmosphere that he was hacked. If he was hacked, they'll be able to see if he was hacked. When people get hacked, y'all know what is the first thing people do when they get hacked, especially celebrities? They start another page. They say that page was hacked. They don't try to retrieve it. None of that. They just start another situation. He didn't do that. Hey, Hollywood T. I be just sitting back looking. It's I get on here and I scream and holler and stuff. I'll throw some gems out there based on, what some people that know would know. But it's a lot of stuff that I have observed for myself and seen. If people paid attention, they'll know when folks lying and when they ain't. I'm talking about even with the stuff that they put out. As far as the cookie shop, hey, listen, it's hard for me to buy into that. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Okay. And I'm not trying to change anybody's opinion. I'm gonna tell y'all why it's hard for me to buy into it. When I hear folks on the internet say that the cookie shop was in on the plot the whole time, well, if that's the case, they never would have been trying to get him that Monday. They would have just waited. How did they know he was gonna, if the cookie shop was in on the plot, how did they know he was gonna be at the cookie shop that Wednesday? How did they know? People have to listen to what they say. They say he stopped to get cookies for his mom. How did they know his mama was gonna want cookies? If they was a part of the plot back in June, yeah, because Dolph mama gonna want some cookies on November the 17th. That don't sound right to me. Okay, so just based on the stuff that people say to support why they feel that way, it don't add up to me. If they had decided that this was going to take place at the cookie shop, they never would have been watching him to get ready to try to take him out at the damn cancer center and watched him from there. They had been watching him that whole day. They knew somebody was going to have to die because he had all them folks around him. They didn't want to die. They just wanted to kill him. They were scared to die. They want to kill somebody, but they don't want nobody to take them out. And they knew all them folks that was around young Dolph. Somebody was going to get hit if they had tried that Monday. And they said, I ain't willing to die. Okay. Okay. And so when people say, Raven has a lot of inconsistencies, I don't give a lot of credence to that. You know why? Because Raven said from the start that she wasn't even there. How can a person that is not there tell you anything about what happened? It would be secondhand information. And when you're getting secondhand information, it changes. She wasn't even there. So then when people say, well, why didn't she do this? I didn't say a whole lot about it because whatever she was saying, I know for a fact, not unless Raven wanted to be charged for interfering with an investigation, she can't get on here and tell y'all anything vital. She can't do that. So if her story, because the investigators and stuff look at this shit. Okay? She wouldn't be able to do that anyways. So if her stories are not consistent, it means nothing. She was not even there. So when folks say her story changed, she said that it means nothing. She wasn't even up in there. She was not there. She wasn't even on the scene. Everything that she said, she learned because it came from other people. Miss Linda, as far as I know, he was clear. They shot him while he from the outside. I believe that he was shot from the outside, but here's the thing, Miss Linda. Even if it comes out later that he was shot from the inside, guess what? The investigators got the video. Okay. And I've always thrown that out there so that people can be calm, so that other folks that like to put out lies and stuff can't play with your mind. When they talk about Dolph was kidnapped and put into the cookie shop, I've always said, listen, if he was hit from the inside, I believe that they ran up like they did, like that video that they put out on the news that they have scrubbed. I saw them running from the car. They scrubbed that from the internet for some reason. They retracted that video. And that only could have been by way of the news media. Right. When they ran up on him. Okay. Okay. But I've always said, I said, y'all, the police got the video. And folks said, why? How come they laid him in the cookie shop? I said, use a motherfucking lie. They got the video of the boy walking into the damn cookie shop. Because I've said from the very start, because I asked all of the cameras that from all that high crime area where all of those businesses have cameras, okay, was working, and they got him. The boy walked into the damn cookie shop. Why he walked into the cookie shop, I don't know. As far as I know, he walked in there to get a cookie. Folks got stories about that. First, they were saying he was walking in there to buy some drugs or something. Why in the hell would the plug walk in there to buy drugs? You know what I mean? Dolph was the weed plug. He had his own dispensaries. Why in the hell would he be buying weed from the folks in the cookie shop when he the damn plug? Okay. So, I mean, people put out so much stuff, they forget when folks start putting out new stuff after something else get old. That they say Dolph walked into the cookie shop to buy weed. He had a damn weed dispensary. He could have had as much weed as he wanted to. Okay, so I never bought into that. I tried to tell y'all when folks was making such a big deal about that camera. I mean, about that picture. I said, y'all, I worked for them folks all these years. You know, I don't work for them no more. Okay. I could go back if I wanted to. I don't want to work for nobody no more. Okay. And if I worked for them, I wouldn't if I wouldn't be able to get on here and vlog about the case. They wouldn't let me. Okay. If I was a plant, I wouldn't show my damn face. And I bees out in the streets of Memphis. I bees out in the streets. I do investigative work, so I have to go get statements and shit from folks in the high crime areas. Okay. But I said, y'all, it means nothing about that picture. All they did was took a screenshot of a damn picture that they got from a video. Okay. That's all they did. So folks sitting up talking about how come Raven and them won't show the video. Is y'all don't surely y'all just people say that to be messing, just to be saying something, right? Because I mean, not just Raven, but anybody. Why would anybody put themselves in jeopardy of going interfering with an investigation, showing a video, and having them feds all on top of their head just to show a video to a curious public? I would think that would be criminal anyways. A video that is a part of an investigation that is ongoing. I think that would be criminal. So that's one of the reasons why when people, ask me about the cookie shop, and I don't get mad at people for their opinions. I think I start side-eyeing people when they try to attack somebody, and we see now why they try to attack people for not thinking the way that they want them to think, and it is because a lot of these people had an agenda the whole time. Right. They had an agenda the whole time, and that is to make movies, to um, get views and things of that nature, which, everybody want views. It ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you have another agenda and you're dogmatic about it, when people are dogmatic about stuff, that's when you know they got an agenda. Right. And let me just say this. The Church's Chicken lot had a police camera on it. Shortly when young Dolph was killed, that camera was moved. I was going down Airways the other day and it's back. Okay. And so I refuse to attack somebody viciously for content, and I have not been told, by anybody credible. So you have to understand, with the way that Memphis is, it would be very irresponsible of me, knowing that them paper route boys is what, 3-4 minutes from the cookie shop. Snoop Bands and them all still hang in Castelia. Young Dolph still got hardcore people that's going hard for him. Okay, that still lives in Castelia. That's 3-4 minutes from the cookie shop. It would be irresponsible of me to jump on my vlog and swear and lie. I'm not gonna lie anyway. This case too serious for me to lie. So that's the reason why when I don't know, I say I don't know. And when I say based on what I feel, I'll say that. And if it's a credible source, I'm gonna say that. Okay. But it would be very irresponsible of me to say, yeah, Raven had something to do with it. I know for a fact she did it. Yeah, she did it. And then somebody, them paper route boys or Young Dolph affiliates or some of his fans that might be in the bushes looking at my stuff saying, yeah, she do got an affiliation with the police department. So she probably know, yeah, she said that they do. We get ready to get our leak back. For a view? For a damn view. I'm a damn human being. And regardless of how much I cuss, I still got God in me. I would never be that irresponsible and get somebody messed off for a view. And I'm not true about it. I don't know anything about it. I ain't heard nobody. As a matter of fact, when I told y'all I had talked to my friend and asked him, one of my friends, and asked him about why the other people, and I got on here, I had written it down here, I forgot about it. And I asked him why they had not, the other people, they were not charged for attempted murder for the other people that worked into the cookie shop. And he said because it was not the intent. Okay, it was already established that they were not trying to kill anybody else in the cookie shop. He said the very most that they could be charged with as far as the employees would be reckless endangerment. And if one of the employees had been hit, they more than likely probably would have been, and somebody had died, one of the employees, their charges probably would have been still different, reckless homicide, because they were not the intent. When he was telling me that stuff, I wrote it down. And so, the reason they were not, more than likely not charged with reckless endangerment or whatever, is because the employees didn't want to pursue anything. I said that early this year, last year, because when he told me, I said, wait a minute, let me write this shit down. And I forgot. I talked about it, and then I forgot. Okay. And the body temperature time of death can be determined by the temperature of a person's body. Young Dolph would have been in full if they had killed him Monday, and he would have been stiff he would have been stiff. His arm couldn't have even been dangling out that window because he would have been stiff if he had been dead for 2 days. Okay. People have tried to attack me because they wanted to put out a certain narrative, and I wouldn't go along with it. And I still ain't going along with no bullshit. Okay. Now, when people say, "Well, what you gonna do if they charge somebody at the cookie shop?" You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get on my vlog and say somebody at the cookie shop was charged with the murder of young Dolph, or was charged with involvement. If they do that, that's when I say it. But as far as getting on here and saying all that, I'm not getting ready to have nobody's life in danger for something nobody credible has said to me. If you hear me throwing shots at people, and listen to me well, listen well. If you hear me throwing shade and shots at people, you better believe it is because a credible source has said something to me about them. Okay. It's an ongoing investigation. Hey, anything is possible. But I asked about the cookie shop. I asked last year. I told y'all. I said, y'all ain't gonna lie. I asked somebody. And the way I put it out there, I asked them in a way where they would elaborate. I said, I ain't blaming the cookie shop. I ain't saying nothing about the cookie shop. You know what he said? Good. He said, good, baby. And that's it. I said, I haven't accused the cookie shop. He said, good, baby, good. That was it. Okay. And so I understand, I let whenever I don't pry for information as it relates to the Young Dogs case. If I want to know something, if they want to tell me, whoever I ask, they'll tell me. If I've asked something, and I don't really ask anything now. If I'm told something, it's because I'm sitting somewhere where somebody is talking about something that knows, and they put it into the atmosphere. Because contrary to what people believe, them they talk about this case, them officers do. Okay. They talk about the stupidity on it on here. I'm not gonna look like no damn fool. And somebody has just confided in me. But if I've asked for something that was too deep, I've been told you don't need to know that yet. You don't need to know that. It ain't time for you to know that yet. I've been told settle down. You don't need to know that. Not right now. Okay. If I don't need to know right now, they say that for a reason. Okay. I don't need to know right now. I've been told that it's some things you don't need to know right now. So I'm not going to tell you that. And I understand because I know how investigations work. Some things don't need to be put into the atmosphere too soon. But one thing for sure and two things for certain, this is an investigation. It's going to all come out in the end anyways. And because I trust God the way I trust God, I know it'll all come out when it's safe for it to all come out. When the coast is clear. That's how it works. Okay. And like I said, I don't know who worked in that cookie shop. I don't know who the employees were. And this would be me guessing. Nobody has told me this. People inadvertently do things all the time. Okay. Um, hey, they do. Sometimes people ask you stuff and you don't know why they asking you. Oh, I'm a rapper. Next time you see him, call me. I'm gonna give you $100. Oh, for real? Yeah, I want to talk to dude about a contract. Ring, young Dolph up here. I'm not saying that happened. I'm saying stuff like that can happen. You gonna give my $100? You come talk about your deal. You ain't knowing somebody want to try to kill the boy. Stuff like that happens. I ain't saying that's what happened in this situation. Hell, I don't know who worked in that cookie shop. Because, and I say that because even if somebody, if let's just say, if they find that an employee was involved, it don't mean that the cookie owners were involved. Hell, everybody around that damn area know each other. That's why I say, stuff like that I don't get into. I ain't heard, ain't nobody credible told me, about nothing as it relates to that cookie shop. As I said, I don't know who worked in that cookie shop. I don't know who the employees were. But I know this, Raven was not there. So what could Ravens tell you other than secondhand information? And we know secondhand information, especially when it's coming from people that are hysterical, that was in the, I mean, it's secondhand. It ain't, it ain't law. Being an investigator myself, if I was to make the scene and Raven was there, who are you? What's your name? Who are you? My name is Raven. I'm a manager here. What did you see? I wasn't here. I just got here. I was not here. My employee said, okay, I'm going to take your name and write it down. You stand over to the side. Point me towards the employee that was here on the scene when it happens. Because you can't tell me nothing. So that's why when folks was out with all this rah-rah and I mean, what she said, and I don't mean no harm as it relates to that, means nothing. She was not there. You have to keep the main thing, and the bottom line is she was not there, so she can't tell you nothing other than who was there and point you towards them. That's the bottom line. Okay. And so in investigations, y'all have to learn to keep the main thing the main thing. Ain't no investigator they'll take Raven down there. Did you hear anything? Did you know anything prior to that? No, not really. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, you ready to leave? Because we got to question the people that was actually there. Okay, we got to question them because that's who's going to be vital to this investigation. Okay. Greyface says there was the plan and the murder and then the cover up. Raven falls at the end. My comments really be jumping. Raven falls on the end. The investigation is being handled in that order. J Corp says he that have a ear, Dolph is Dolph. The plot was with Dolph, but ye shall know the next phase to take shall wit not be seen by man because Dolph rose. It was Mun to fall after Dolph. I don't mean no harm, J Court, but I couldn't understand you. Rewrite that and then put it back in the chat, okay? I know I'm getting a little old, but I just did not understand that. Okay, I don't know if that was Spanish mixed with English. I'll wait. No disrespect, Tams. I love you and I love your channel, but you're right. We'll see, and I can't wait because they done him dirty. I'm just patient. You absolutely. The Black Barbie, they did him dirty, and that's why I tell everybody, even if you have an opinion about, even if it's differently, I don't want, and I want everybody to voice. I want everybody to feel comfortable in having their opinion, because I know everybody don't agree with what I say. Okay. But if I can't lead you right, I try to lead you in the middle, but I'm not going to lead you wrong. And keeping you in the middle is saying be patient and at least try to keep an open mind, but I'm not going to lead you wrong at all. Okay. We already know that that there are a lot of people talking. Okay. You know, somebody had called me today, and I'm gonna let them talk about it because I'm not going to, because I'm not cutthroat. And was saying they heard somebody is supposed to be getting a lower bond. It ain't straight drop or nothing. Okay. Now I'm gonna just leave that alone. I'll let them talk about it on their channel. Toya, he's speaking. It's instead of typing. What book did the scripture come from? Greyface says a lot of arrests have already happened. They just in jail on charges unrelated. You absolutely right, Greyface. A lot of people not paying attention to that either. I'm surprised. They investigating so hard, but they not paying attention to that. They don't, because they don't know the art of investigations. They just looking at the charges, right? The book of jamming it all together 2.0. Oh, they try to put scripture on me. That's what they tried to do. They tried to put scripture on me. I tell you. Oh, pay close attention to Devin Burns. Okay, pay close attention to that. You they're gonna start when they hear me say it. Say this, but I'm getting ready to throw a gem out there. You'll hear people start to talk about it now, but I'm doing it because we all family. Okay. Pay close attention to Trayon. Trayon, how come Trayon they don't televise? Nobody ever knows when Trayon goes to court. Trayon, is it Ingram? He goes to court, even though they say he's in a jail in Mississippi. He goes to court. I got a friend that owns several bonding companies that know everything about that case. But pay close attention to him. Okay. Don't get nobody around the Tennessee area put in jail for thinking that they gonna try to get some information about Trayon. Don't let nobody send y'all on a dummy mission, because Millington is going where is that Trayon is in? It's not Millington, it's outside of Millington. It's the next city outside of Millington. What Covington. Okay. Covington is going to have you for lunch. Okay. But pay close attention to Trayon. Pay close attention to Devin. Okay. Devin Burns, you absolutely right. Devin Burns and Teezy are two of the same. Okay. Devin Burns and Teezy are two of the same. That is the exact reason why I said they took Teezy out. Devin Burns needs to stay in jail because he's safe. They are two of the same. And I don't even think Devin want to get out. I think the success of 100 shots pissed him off. Not necessarily the song within itself, the success of 100 shots. If 100, he had written 100 shots and it didn't go as viral as it did, it wouldn't have bothered them. But the success of it and how many people listened to it and liked it and then knew that he was talking about them, it bothered them. Yeah. If it had not been successful, it wouldn't have bothered them. He said, Dolph did not rise. The kingdom king of God is at hand. Oh, Lord. Child, I tell you. Mm. I'm not ready to read all that together here because I don't even know what you're talking about, J Corp. J Corp, go on now before because you're gonna don't start no shit. Now I've been letting you sit in here, but don't start. You don't upset me, okay? Don't upset me where I have to cuss you out. Cypress says they might kill Devin Burns if he gets out this time. Only so many wars can go in your YouTube text. Words. Diane says they all thought this was all fun and games until the feds drove up. I'm telling you. They drove up and they rode up on their horses. Okay. It fueled their anger knowing they couldn't get him. Well, I will say this, Gristle Hardaway. I was told, and I said this a long time ago, our being has called you for thee to speak. Oh, J Corp. J Corp, go on. Lord have mercy. Go on now. I believe that the reason that I was told there was an order for him not to walk out of the cookie shop. And I believe that 100 Shot song was the reason for that order without a shadow of a doubt. Now, if the police know, if somebody told the police this, and they flat foot told it to the police, because it was a police that told me this. That's the reason why I said it. That they was told that there was an order for him. Can y'all imagine how many people talking? Hell, that was damn last year, sometime early last year, that somebody told me that there was an order for him not to walk out of the cookie shop. In order for that person to have told me that, they more than likely have been looked into and found to have some type of validity to it. And I believe that was said, okay, without a shadow of a doubt, for him not to walk out of that cookie shop once they let it be known that they had him cornered in the cookie shop or whatever. Or he was in the cookie shop, they had him outside of that car, was because of that 100 Shot song. Now, I have to say allegedly because he ain't been indicted, but you have to think about if the police learned, if they got from some witness or somebody that it was told to them that young Dolph was not to walk outside of walk out of that cookie shop. And then if they was told that once I guess, I don't know, some calls were made and they was told that they had him. He was inside the cookie shop and we walked, because they was following him. Okay. So you would have to find it suspicious that somebody like Yo Gotti would post, "I have a question," on his Instagram around that time. So I mean, you have to question all that shit. And people keep asking why they ain't shoot the car up. They was told not to. They already tried and it ain't worked. They knew he had bulletproof cars. They knew all of his cars had been bulletproof because the man talked about it. Who child? We done gave some people a whole heap of content today. Ain't a rest in peace, young dog. Bro, old J Corp had to get showed the door. I don't know what J Corp was talking about. I believe it was that same person that Ray D person that we blocked. Then they came back as somebody else. Then they came back as somebody else. Them folks is silly. Crazy as road lizards. Yeah, I never bought. They didn't know. You don't do something that consequential without all knowing. Oh, for sure. And take a moment and exhale. Who are you speaking about? Take a moment and exhale. Are you speaking about Yo Gotti? Diane Bowen says, Cypress, you can take all the breaks you want. Ho Gotti going to jail. I bet their dumb asses lay awake a many a nights wishing they could be laying in their own funky bed eating a nasty meatloaf. And they still missed 100 shots. All them shots, and they still missed. Because I'm gonna tell you what the assassination. Y'all okay. That guy was trying to get biblical. Now I'm getting ready to take y'all to church. Okay. The assassination was not just on Young Dolph's physical body. The assassination really was on Young Dolph. The assassination was the target of Young Dolph's character, his destiny, his vision, and his dream. Okay. And because that was the target, his vision, his dreams, his aspirations, his winner's mind. Okay. And in order to try and kill that, they had to take out his physical body. So that's why I say they still missed a whole 100 shots. Okay. They missed a whole 100 shots. You know why? Because every time you see Key Glock them, they realize his dream lives on. They realize that is a product of his work. Every time they walk into the FedEx Forum and they play "Get Paid, Young Nigga, Get Paid," his work lives on. His legacy lives on. When they look at his cars and his son sitting up on his cars, they still missed a whole 100 shots. So they still missed. They had to kill his physical body because they was after his dream. That's what they wanted to stop. They wanted to stop his greatness. And it still lives on. So all of this was in vain. All of it. They missed a whole 100 shots. And what they did was, they didn't even know it. They took that damn gun and turned it on themselves when they killed him, because they done fucked up their whole future. They messed themselves up trying to mess him up. And what they was after lives on, because they have to look at Key Glock winning. That's a product of young Dolph. They got to look at all them other little dudes that's got greatness on them that hung around young Dolph. They got to look at Kid and Money. That's a product of young Dolph. So every time they look at them, they realize, damn, we missed a whole 100 shots. You still missed it. They had to kill his physical body because they wanted to take out his vision. And guess what? They still can't touch that. So what was all this for? What was it all about? They took a man from his damn family because the only way they knew to try and put a cap on that jealousy that was burning on the inside of them, because they saw he had $1 billion dream that was going to come to pass, was to kill him in the physical, and they fucked up like Mia J said. That's it. That's all. They still missed a whole 100 shots because everything that they wanted to stop still lives on. That's it. If you ask me, he's still living on because he has ascended to another realm and spinning in the spiritual. Okay? That's it. That's all. So how the hell you miss a whole 100 shots? And guess what? That God get back ain't nothing nice. Okay? Selma A says, you hear that Gotti and the rest of y'all, you curse yourselves. Pre has the hearts of lions. They are tough enough. They go hard for dog. How the hell you miss a whole 100 shots? Y'all still missed. When they see Key Glock up on stage rocking, what was Key Glock just said? What stage he was on rocking, rock and roll? What was Key Glock at? Okay, I wasn't there. The assure, but I believe he was. They shot him from the outside. That's what I believe. Okay. Y'all hit the like button. Yep, Brewer. I believe that he was hit from credit data. Why are you coming in here, especially with that name? Because it makes me think you one of them vloggers that like to hack people to try to get their credit data. First of all, you got me that name, okay? But don't, because see, I know what vloggers do what, okay? As far as this, don't get me started. But don't ask me what no damn video at, because you go ask the FBI. I'm not the person to ask. But since you got that name credit data, we need to call some investigators and get them up on this motherfucker so you can be traced. Since you got talking about credit data and you interested in the Young Dolph's case, we already know who been stealing the information. Okay? Don't ask me about no damn video. Ask the FBI. See, when people get to hollering about Why they ain't shown the FBI? They want to start attacking folks. All of that can be, okay, all of that can be cured. All they got to do is march down there to the FBI. How come they ain't shown up at the FBI building and demanded that damn video? All they got to do is march right down there to that federal building. It sits right on the side of City Hall. It's in there. The Memphis Police Department on the other side. Okay? So they got two places they can go. Go to the federal building, they got it. Go over there to MPD, investigative building, they got it. You know why they ain't gonna go up in there? Because they know better. But that's all they got to do is stand out there and demand it. They got a bunch of damn fools on here that'll do anything for them, to include go to jail. Tell them to get together some type of get some picketing signs and shit together and stand outside that federal building. Get some to go stand outside that federal building. Because see, if you try to enter, they're gonna fill you up full of damn holes. So them damn fools that y'all be having that's mentally sick to send out on missions, tell them don't try and go up in there, because that's gonna be the end of them. Tell them to get their picket sign, stand on the outside and say, we want Young Dolph's video. Okay, then send some over to the damn Memphis Police Department building. They be coming in and out of there. Chief Davis, them, they'll see them, but tell them don't try to march up in there though, because you're gonna be sending them to their death. Let's see, let's see how long they last doing that. Okay, it ain't even as hot as it was, so they won't be sweating and dripping snot and spit and shit running all out their damn nose. Okay, it done cool down some. They won't be looking like no greasy fools. Okay, they won't be looking like no greasy damn fools. They'll be just looking like a bunch of damn fools. Okay, they won't be looking like no oily, sweaty damn fools because the weather is breaking. They'll just be looking like a bunch of damn fools. Okay, but tell them to go stand out there. All right. But see, they come on here. This the wrong place to be asking about a damn video. Oh, he said the Rolling Loud tour. Okay. Y'all hit that like button. Okay. Whew, child. So I don't know. I ain't never even seen the video. So how would I know where it's at? I know the police seen it. I mean, that I could tell you what 1,000% surety. Okay, the police got it. They've seen it, and they got the video of the other from the other businesses where that scouted the scene leading up to young Dolph even pulling into that damn cookie shop and getting out and going in the cookie shop. That I can tell you for sure. You know why I can tell you? Because I was told that, and they've seen it. That's the reason why I say, y'all, he was followed. Hey, people can believe what they want to, but I know people say, well, what made him go to the cookie shop? Somebody called him up there. I don't know, but they had had their eyes on him from what I know from that Monday. Okay. Dolph had already been there. It ain't like that was his first time ever going there. These folks be crazy. I don't know. It just seems weird to me. And I guess I'm not trying to be accusatory. They normally always do a CD when there's a trial. Yeah, they will. They will. Okay. Hey, Torshi. I think Torshi, when Young Dolph trial starts, I think Torshi should be the designated person to go and to sit in the court and report on the trial. What you think, Torshi? They can bank on that. No, I think he would take good notes. They did the king wrong. So what is the coincidence that Dolph dies at the cookie shop? The owner of the cookie shop's daughter meets a blogger from Texas that has long ties to one of the guys charged with the murder. Hmm. Mm. I know it. I wasn't gonna answer it. I wasn't. Oh Lord, I wasn't. Teresa Kane says, if they televise the trial, my eyes will be glued to the TV. I hope they do. I hope they televise it. Hey, Anissa. What y'all cooking today? What are you all cooking today? I was thinking about making rotel tacos. What I will do though is stop name dropping certification people, not all until the investigation is done. No, we like it when you come in here, Gray Face. I love it when you come in here and drop. Y'all, hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. They can't block me from here, and I know they are mad. And I'm sorry, but not sorry. Y'all picked on the wrong girls this time. I want all the smoke, respectfully. Niecy says, I'm just ready for it to start so these conspiracy theory posts will stop. Me too, Niecy. I am too. Teresa says, we're coming to your house for dinner, Miss T. Rotel tacos. And I love the hard shell tacos. I have to get the regular taco shells because I don't like soft taco shells. I used to like soft tacos when I was younger. But after I got pregnant, it was something about them made me sick. And I haven't liked them since. So I just like to eat the hard tacos. They don't have no keto taco shells, so I have to buy the regular. When I got pregnant, it changed my taste buds. I used to hate a lot of stuff that I eat now. They should televise it to teach anyone that can not get away with clapping someone because they are mad. I hope Judge Coffee televises it. Now, Judge Coffee in his courtroom, he has agreed to televise quite a bit of stuff. Just like Lorenzo Wright's case had been high profile, he televised it. I hope Young Dolph's case is televised. Now, if the defense lawyers are against it, they may not do it. Just know I don't just drop names in here. I gave up my street card when the streets gave up on me. Everything I know or hear or see involving people that do dirt goes to the authorities. Thank God. I be paying close attention to you now, Gray Face. I pay more attention to you than what you think. Even if you don't know, even if I don't comment, I pay real close attention to everything you say. It's too hot to cook in Houston. We'll pass out. Ooh, child. One of my friends from New Orleans said that it was so hot in New Orleans. This is like last month. Her neighbors it was too hot to cook in the house. Her neighbor wrapped her bread up in some aluminum foil and put the bread in the mailbox And she said the bread was cooked thoroughly. That's how hot it was. Wrap the damn bread up in aluminum foil and put it in the mailbox. I talked personally to Tyrese Miller 2 weeks ago. Everything is going as planned and on schedule. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Is that the U.S. Marshal guy? We're in no rush to get it right. Nisi says, I want to see if some of these bloggers are going to apologize to some of the people they accuse if they're really innocent. Well, Two Rivers Task Force, yes. I think they should. I think that they should. Can't lie, I'm losing a tiny bit of hope that I'll see Gotti take that walk in shackles and chains. Just a little. Really? So are you losing that hope because you feel like somebody is going to take the fall for him? And you're not alone. All of us worried about that. Great Face, listening to you made me investigate myself, and you have been on point. No, I know. I hate when I do that. That's true, Great Face. Cypress, you're praying. He doesn't, aren't you? Cypress, you still praying. Cypress praying Juke take the whole fall. D.L. Jenkins says Gotti's involvement is kind of tricky. Did he order it? I honestly don't think so. Did he cause it? 100%. That's interesting what you just said, DL. That's very interesting what you just said. Cypress, tell us before it hit the fan. Mm-hmm. Nisa says, I don't think Gotti is going anywhere. I think someone is going to take the fall for him. Well, I think that's what he's betting on, somebody taking the fall for him. You said Memphians know Cypress, but we the internet doesn't. The day I gotta admit Cypress is right is the day I log off forever. They said spill the beans, Cypress. The money he originally put on him created the atmosphere that got everyone else in it. It was his emotions. I don't think so. I think they all going to be charged. So it's going to be every man for himself, for themselves. Then niggas think they got away home free. All right, y'all. I gotta go get me something to eat. They'll get Gotti on something. Miss T, remember when you mentioned the Secret Service being involved? They following the money. Oh, for sure. Y'all, we're gonna get on tonight. I gotta eat. I fasted all day. So now it's time for me to eat. Y'all don't have to fast because I've been off of my diet to get myself back on track. Okay. To get this weight, to get it on, it's down, but to keep it down and get more off. So we're gonna get on tonight. We'll get on tonight at around let's get on at about 8. We'll get on at about 8, and I have Cypress get up on the panel to talk about what he was talking about. Okay. Okay. Deatrix Brewer says, did mayor, police chief, and sheriff not attend crime summit closed door on reducing crime in Memphis? They might have two different agendas, but we'll talk more about that tonight. That's interesting what you just said, Brewer. We'll talk about that. Okay. All right, you guys. I'll see you guys tonight at 8 o'clock. Let me go eat. Talk with you later.